Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rupi. I am trying to catch up with the products in my collection. So, you know, I'm going to keep this intro pretty short because I'll probably do future videos where I've actually planned a conversation around things. But you guys know I started off 2021 with a beauty budget. Well, the budget was blown out of the water, as I've mentioned recently. I'm not on a no buy. I am on a low buy, but even then I'm pretty much very close to a no buy with the exception of a few things. Anywho, I wanted to just play with a few new products today. I'm not doing a full face of everything new. I'm doing a full face of some new, some old, because some of these things I have used, some of them I have not used. But really I wanted to film because I wanted to play with the Huda Wild Jaguar palette. I know that I picked, well, I mean, obviously I know I picked it up, but I did pick this one up because it was the only one out of the four that really caught my eye. So here is kind of a close-up on that palette. I think it's just absolutely stunning. It's so beautiful. I don't think I'm going to swatch it out again, but what I can do is I'll just insert a little video clip here. I don't remember if I took a video clip actually, but I have a photo or something. I'll put that in here. I'm sure there are a billion other channels that have swatched this out already, so I don't think that I need to swatch it out for you guys again. What I can say about this so far is that I do think it swatches beautifully. The only thing that's the downside on this one, I feel like with the way the packaging is, I forget what this is called, but you can't see the flip as much on this because it's black. Like even in person, I can barely see like the Jaguar spots, but on all of the other ones, you can really see a shift in the packaging. You know, it's, I don't want to make that sound because I don't like that sound personally either, but it's like that swipey, you know, nails on a chalkboard sound. Anyways, we're going to play with this. A few of the other new products that I am working with today, I'm going to try the Jaclyn Loose Powder Blush. As you can tell, I haven't even opened this one up, so there's that too. I'll show you close-ups. I also want to play with the Fenty Eaze drops. I've used these before. I do like them. I have a bronzer. This is by the brand. That's not the packaging. The packaging is just plain black, but here is what it looks like on the back. It's from CXC Beauty. It's the Refined Radiance Bronzer in N2, so it's the neutral 2. I've worn this about 2 or 3 times now. I really like the shade of bronzer. I think it's absolutely stunning. And then, I don't know, I might use this Kaleidos highlighter. It's not new, but it's new to my collection, and I haven't used it yet. So I figured, why not play with some of these products, see what we think about them, have a little chat. I don't know, I guess it's a chit chat, get ready with me situation, but I don't really know what I'm chatting about. I just kind of felt like filming, so I'm like, let's just film. I don't really want to do like a full-on, hey, here's a tutorial, but I mean kind of a tutorial, so I don't know. We're just gonna do some makeup. We're just gonna chat about whatever, probably makeup, I don't know. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing all of these products in use and, you know, I guess a close-up of my face, then stay tuned. I've zoomed you guys in a little bit closer. What I have on my face right now is just some sunscreen and moisturizer from earlier. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and prime just a little bit. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist, whatever this is. And I think that's just what I'm going to go in with. I probably need a mirror. A mirror would probably be good. I think I'm just going to use the Huda palette to be my mirror today because I don't really think I can be bothered. I know this is probably not the best way to do it, but currently I only have, oh God, the one hand and everything's squirting all over my dress. Please don't ruin this dress. It's not that expensive, but I just really like it. But yeah, we're just gonna prime. I like this primer. It's not bad. Would I purchase the full size? I don't really know. I mean, here's the thing. I have so many primers and a lot of them are sample size, but like I have so many and I don't really, primer's not a thing that I'm like, oh, I'm excited to try this or buy this, but I think the only one that I had in a sample that I actually bought the full size of was the Milk Hydro Grip because I really liked it. Oh my God, please don't be a spider. I went into the bathroom to pee and there were literally 2 spiders. I killed one this morning and I just had to kill another 2, and I am not about to face another one. I can't can't do it anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna let that set into my skin for now while we go ahead and work on the eyes. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. eye tapes that I already have cut up. I don't know where the actual pack of them went. It's somewhere, but I should probably pull that out. I think I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, we're just gonna go for it. You know, sometimes you just gotta do it. However it works. I just want to make sure they're even. I don't know how my friend Betsy gets these on so easily. My eyes, like, I swear they're two different shapes and then I can't, whatever. It's close-ish, I guess. It's close, it's close, it's close. I'm just gonna reach for some brushes. I think I'm just gonna mix between my Rephr and just my regular synthetic babies. I think I'm gonna go for the Rephr 15 first, which looks kind of like that. And I think that I'm gonna go into, I kind of want to go kind of smoky, I think. I'm gonna start with this kind of plummy shade. I don't, does this have shade names? I don't know. Does Huda name her shadows? I think in her bigger palettes she does, right? Yeah, I don't think these have names. Onto just like doing the actual look. So I'm just gonna buff this into the crease. I'm not, today I kind of want to do like a quick look. Like I don't want to have to spend a lot of time. I mean, obviously I'm still going to spend my time blending and perfecting and, you know, all of that good stuff. But I just want to play with some makeup and have some fun. Sometimes I think we just need a day where we do some kind of fun look, but this is a really pretty, it almost looked more gray at first when I was looking at the palette online. I swear to God, the promo photos on eyeshadow palettes lately, like this one, the Urban Decay Cyber, like who is taking these photos and like, can we please like, you know, get a better photographer to do this because they're not doing a really good job. I'm not, like, I feel like we're not seeing the true products. I'm actually really excited about the Urban Decay Cyber palette, which is a shocker to many of my friends, and they can't seem to understand why my brain wants that palette, but it just does. Not to say that I am going to buy it, because here's my thing. I want to see more before I make that decision. Right now, I'm like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. And yeah, we'll just have to see when people start getting it in pure and see what the palette's like, because I feel like I can't decide. You know, I can't look at those 4 photos and be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this. Like, I really like how it looks, but that doesn't sell it to me, you know. I need to see a little more. At least that's kind of my new way of purchasing things, because pretty much all of, I want to say since August 2020 to now, so basically the past whole year, I've just bought everything under the sun and I haven't really cared. And I just keep kind of buying all of the things, you know, and I think I kind of need to stop. Just tone it down. I think I'm going to go in, this is more of a flat shader type brush. This is off of Amazon, just super fluffy. I'm going to go into the dark brown and we're just going to stamp that on this outer corner. I don't know what, this is also kind of a purpley brown, like it's really pretty. I really like Huda's formula, but some of them are missed. Like, I think the khaki palettes, I have khaki, no, sorry, what was it? The haze? It was the haze collection. I have khaki haze and I just think it was terrible quality compared to like what we're all used to from Huda. Whereas this one feels like her larger palette quality. I have Mauve Obsessions too, which is another favorite that I have. But yeah, I don't know. Makeup lately has just been kind of a hit or miss for me. Also, I feel like the market is just so saturated. We have so much makeup. Well, not we, I shouldn't say we. I do here on this channel, but I mean, I'm sure you do too. If you're watching this, you probably, I mean, and if you don't, good for you, because that's a type of lifestyle that I am trying to get into. But I don't know, I just feel like my collection has become so saturated and it's not what I want. You know, I don't need that much, and I want to be more picky and choosy with what I do put into my collection. And that being said, there's also a lot in my collection that is not really me, and they're not things that I necessarily bought. I'm just going to go into the lighter shade with the same brush, and I want to lighten up what we've blended out here. I love this kind of shade for doing this type of situation. I'm going to go over it with the purple a little bit more. I just want to do this because I lost some of that purple tone to the brown. So we're just going to go in and do that. But yeah, there's a lot in my collection that, you know, I'm just kind of not into anymore, and I want to declutter those products. Okay, this is turning a little bit more gray than I wanted it to. A really dead color. I'm going to go in the outer corner with like more black too, because I want to do kind of a few types of shades. I'm just like mishmashing all of the colors onto my eyeballs. That's kind of where we're going with this look. I'm going to use the same brush, go back into the dark brown. Hopefully I get no fallout on my, I'm not getting any fallout so far. I mean, it's going on the eye tape, but beyond that, I don't feel like it's falling to my like clothes or anything, which is good because I really don't want to ruin this dress, as I said earlier. I mean, I just got it, I wore it the first time, and I kind of want to, you know, be able to not have it stain and be able to wear it again. So yeah, okay, so that's the dark brown. I hope my lighting and everything is okay for when you guys are watching this. I didn't really spend a whole lot of time trying to, you know, figure that out, and so it might be a little bit off, hopefully not. I'm going to go in with the black shadow on this brush, and we're just going to pop that right here, just on the outer corner. I'm kind of making it angular, whatever the word is, because I want it to kind of look like it's smoking out from the lash line. And I might go in with a smaller detailed brush to, you know, deepen up really close to that lash line with this too. I just kind of wanted that to lay down the ground, you know. I'm gonna use the pencil brush from Reference, the number 3. We're gonna go in to that black. This black is really black. Like when I swatched it, I was like, whoa, now that is, you know, the kind of black we all want in a palette that really works for deepening. I mean, I don't care if it's not super, super deep, because even then it's very easy to build. I don't know how this is gonna go. I've just been really into like a smoked wing liner look. And just like really deep outer corner type of situation. So there is that. I'm gonna try to go in with, what shade do I want to use? Do we go in with the middle one, the purple? There's a really cool like green shade in here. I think what we'll do is, yeah, we'll start with that purple, the middle one that's kind of like the python print in it or whatever. I think I might need a little bit of glitter glue. So I'm going to grab some of that. Well, I can't find my NYX glitter glue, so I'm going to use the Glam Shop one. It's called the Glam Glue, and it comes just on a doe foot. And I think that I'm just going to, the only thing I don't like, it kind of mixes, but I mean, it's fine. You're going to put eyeshadow over it anyways, so. Okay, so now I'm going to take that purple shade, that python-y shade. I'm not going to take it all the way in. I'm just going to leave the inner third of the lid open. Not open, but you know what I mean. Like I'm going to leave it so that there's nothing there, because I'm going to put one of the other shades. Oh, that purple is gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's so pretty. And it's kind of like multi-dimensional. Like it's not, I don't know, the sparkles have something to it, and they're really, really pretty. I don't know that I love this glitter glue that much though. I think I just need to learn how to use it. Okay, I'm going to use a different brush, the same one. It's the Refer number 2. I just have 2 of them. And I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go in with this kind of green shade. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go in, actually, do I want to? No, I might go in with the top, the pewter. It's like a pewtery green type of shade with a really interesting shift thing going on there. Well, I don't really know that it shifts, but that's pretty. Oh, that's really, really pretty. It's like green, then purple, then smoky. For like the very inner corner portion, I'm gonna go in with that gold. It's just that really kind of bright yellow gold. And we're just gonna pop that in the inner corner because I feel like with the cool tones, the gold gives a really interesting twist. Actually, that highlighter I pulled might really work well with this. This is like, looks like 24 karat gold. Maybe 22 or 18. Maybe just a little less than 24, but 24 is a little too yellow for me, but Indian people love 22 to 24 karat gold. I'm more of like a 14 to 18 karat girl myself. I do have like some jewelry that's, you know, closer to pure gold, but I don't know. It's just not as like wearable, I feel like. But on my skin tone, I feel like gold just looks way better. So there it is with the gold. I think what I'm gonna do next is pull the tapes off. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm probably gonna do this off camera. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the Fenty Eaze drops on. I can let you know my thoughts about it if you wanna know, but I mean, it's a good product. I feel like it works well with your hands. I don't really wanna get my hands dirty right now, so I'm gonna try using a brush. I'm just gonna use this kind of angular brush and hope for the best. So wish me luck and I'll see you shortly. All right, so the Fenty's on. I did go ahead and conceal and now I'm looking a little bit ghostly. So we're gonna bronze, and I thought I would bronze on camera because I think you might wanna see how this one performs. It is a really, really beautiful bronzer formula. At least I really think that it is. See, I'm just trying to see what brush I wanna use for this. What are you? Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this one. It's kind of just a fluffy brush. I mean, you could use that for like a powder, but because I'm bronzing, I never even took the little thing off of this mirror. Okay, I got it off. So I'm gonna go in, we're gonna start with this cheek first. I don't really feel like contouring, so we're just gonna go in and bronze. Do you see? Oh, holy crap, I might've got too much on there. So this is the neutral 2. I feel like it's almost a little bit red on me though. Maybe it's under this lighting though. I don't know, I really do like the formula, but you know, I don't know, it's making me look. Wonder if I should have got N1. Ooh. I've used this a couple times though, and in my bathroom lighting, I really did like it. So, I mean, it's not terrible. I do not mind a red tone bronzer, but maybe it's just me. Right now in person, it's looking a little bit more on the red side than it is neutral. Yeah, like I did get neutral too. Could you imagine they just like popped the wrong one in here? Could that happen? I don't know if that could happen, but either way, this brand came out with 25, okay? 25 bronzer shades. Like right off the bat, an indie brand, a small queer-owned indie brand. I'm just gonna go back into this area with my foundation brush because I feel like that was just a little too much, but I wanna make sure it does look seamless, so I'm gonna go over that again. Yeah, I feel like it's starting to kind of look a little more put together once you have it everywhere else. So I'm just gonna do underneath my nose, and I just will take it down the side. I don't even bother with like a smaller brush sometimes, like it's fine. And then I'll just go in with my foundation brush and we'll just do this. You can go in either with your foundation brush or your sponge. I don't feel like, on me at least, it disturbs anything underneath, so I mean, it's totally up to you. I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzing down here just to put some emphasis on that jawline. I want to kind of bring this up because I don't want it to stay down. There we go. I think that's much better. Sometimes the placement of bronzer can be really tough. and I've been liking it kind of all over. Okay, so there is my face with my bronzer all done. And I think like I'm finally starting to look a little bit alive again. I'm gonna go in with the highlighter next because I always like to do my bronzer contour and then my highlight and then the blush, because the blush just kind of ties it all in together. Otherwise I feel like you get very like line, line, line. Not really into that. So I'm going to use this one. This is the Solar Sailor or something. Yeah, Solar Sailor from Kaleido. So the packaging on this one's really cute. It's like this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you guys the shift. Oh my god, my little thing in there that just kind of went away. So it does have a little bit of a like golden yellow sheen, but you probably can't see it anyways. I'm just going to use my Morphe M501 and I'm just going to pop some on my brush and put that down. I think I'm going to use my bronzer compact to see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to keep it up higher first. Okay, yeah, it's very gold, but I feel like it ties in with the inner corner, so I don't hate it. It's very like golden yellow. If I hadn't used that gold, this would look so terrible. With the Kaleidos ones though, I will say they are a lot more sparkly than you would expect. Well, I shouldn't say more than you should expect, but they definitely are. They're not very like, what's the word? Like they don't just melt into your skin. You can definitely see that they're more sparkly, which is fine. Like that's okay, but I'm just gonna leave the highlight on my cheekbones. Like I'm not gonna put any on my nose and anywhere else today. I think that's fine. That's what I'm happy with. So I'm gonna go into this blush. This is more of a pinky blush. This is the shade Love Poem. So let's see, I haven't even opened this or looked at the packaging. Ooh. Okay, so I guess this is more of a pink. So there's like a pink J. Sorry if I'm reflecting my ring light on there, but this is what the packaging looks like. So I don't know that I like this. I mean, for this is fine, but I know she did it with the compacts too, and I don't know. Look, listen, I know, I know that the shade range, you know, for whatever her bronzer line was crap. I bought these before that because I was like, ooh, okay, like a blush shade range I can actually get behind. And maybe this is turning things around, but clearly not. Okay, this is really hard to like get out. Like, I'm not really like a loose, I've never tried a loose blush before. You guys know I love my blushes. Okay, it's all stuck in there. That's probably a little too much. But you guys know that I don't generally, what brush do I want to use? I might go in with my BK104. I might have bronzed with this, but that's fine. I'm not going to pick from the lid. I'm going to pick from here because there's way less, way less product. But anyways, I bought this before that. I thought she was turning it around. Clearly she's not. I'm not going to be buying any more from this brand. But I'm going to use what I have because I didn't buy these to support her. I know in turn of buying it, I did kind of support her, but you know, I was giving her the benefit of the doubt at that point. Clearly shouldn't have, but I was really taken back by this blush collection. I just thought it was so beautiful. I loved the marketing for it. I loved all of it. Like, I just think even this just on its own, this is just so beautiful. Like, I wouldn't opt for a loose blush, but I don't know, something about this just caught my eye. It pulled at my heartstrings and I was like, I need those blushes. So I have a blush palette, a blush stick, and I don't know, I think I got like 2 lip things because it all came in like a set. But we're gonna put this on. I don't know. Oh geez. Yeah, that's really beautiful though. I don't mind a heavy blush. Ooh, clown cheeks. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna use this blush brush that I use usually for blush, but I don't think anything is on it. I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel yet. It's beautiful. It's pink. I don't normally wear pink. I think that's what's throwing me off. I usually go for a very peachy blush. This is not peach, this is pink. But this is really pretty. It's almost very like, I don't know, something about it. I'm holding this really close because I'm trying to like disperse it amongst my cheeks, my apples. Maybe I can put some on my nose. Do that whole like, you know, blush clown look. It looks cute on some people, but I feel like it looks ridiculous on me, but whatever. Let's do it. Whew. I'm not really sure what to say, although I will say I think it's pretty. I do love the packaging. I don't care for the raised J. I also don't care that it's pink. I feel like if it just wasn't there and it just said Jaclyn Cosmetics or something, I feel like that would have been pretty. Obviously, like the Patrick Ta's a fingerprint magnet, so there's also that. I think I've used all of like the new that I wanted to use. So what I'm gonna do, well, let's finish up the under eyes first before I go off camera and try to find lipsticks and other things. I can't open my palette. I'm struggling. I am struggling. I think I'm gonna use the Refer number 2. I'm gonna go into that kind of purpley gray shade, and I'm gonna go underneath. I'm gonna bring that color in. Same thing on this side. I am gonna match up the black to the lower lash line a bit too, just to really even that out. So I will say this shade, I am getting a little teeny bit of fallout, nothing crazy to be honest though. Oh my god, my eyes are just so sparkly, you guys. I can't wait to show you the close-up because it's gonna look so good. I'm just gonna take this pencil brush, the Refer number 3, that I had a little bit of black on, and I'm just going the very, very outer portion just to connect that. I don't want to bring it in too much, but I just want to connect it. Yeah, I think I just want to connect it. So that's what it's looking like. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to put on some mascara. I don't think I want lashes today because I'm liking how that looks just on its own. But I'm going to do my brows, my lips, and my lashes off camera. And then I'll be right back. And I'll give you my closing thoughts on each of the products. All right, so I will show you guys a close-up of the eye look. But I just think that this palette, it's so pretty. If you don't like cool tones though, I'm gonna say you're not gonna like it because even the greens in here are super cool toned. The exception of the gold, everything is pretty much cool toned. But like this eye look, guys, just, it came together so beautifully. I didn't end up doing anything with my brows though because I just didn't want to make it look super crazy. I haven't even put brow gel in them. It's also a sign of laziness, just a pinch. But I don't know. I really like how it turned out. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys a close-up here so you can take a better look. I did go ahead and pop some gold liner in the waterline to really make the gold pop. So the one that I used is actually not an eyeliner. I guess it's like an eye pencil. It's one of those jumbo eye pencils. This one is Desert Sun from LA Colors. Hey, I didn't know what this brand was in my last video. I have something from them. I don't think I bought that though. I think that was like sent to me by someone I know, or used to know, I should say. But this is really pretty. The sparkle shades in here are beautiful. The mattes do muddy a little bit depending on what you use. So I will say this like peach shade does not work very well with this purpley grayish, but it would work really well with this brown. And I think that with the greens would create a really cute look. I think there's so many different things that you could do with this palette. Even though you just have like a bunch of like greens and purples and then a gold. I feel like there's a lot of different looks you can do with this. You can go lighter, you can go darker, you can go grungy, you know. It's just, I don't know. And if you just use just the shimmers all over the lid, you can do a one and done. Like, I just feel like they're so pretty. So I do really like this. I think the price point is good. But if you can get it on sale, if you don't need it right now, like I would recommend just wait till a VIB sale or something like that. Like, I don't think you need it right this moment. It is beautiful, but is it like mind-blowing or a necessity, I guess I should say? No, makeup's never really a necessity. Pull from your collection. See if, you know, you can do something like that. People did ask me to compare this one to the Melt Mary Jane. I can definitely go ahead and do that. I will do that after I talk about the products a little bit more. So next on to the Solar Sailor. I've tried this formula before. I think it's really pretty, but it definitely is not for the faint of heart. So if you don't like sparkle, if you don't want a shifty highlighter, then I say stay away from these. Go for something more like, I'm trying to think of a formula that's like, I don't have a lot of highlighters, so I'm just like, my mind goes to the like Charlotte Tilbury, the Baked Gelée palettes. Those formulas blend really nicely into the skin. They just kind of melt in. The Mario one, the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt or whatever Soft Glow highlighter is excellent if you just want something a little bit more natural. I also really like the Dior Nude Skin Air Luminizers. It's the ones in the silver compact, not the brand new ones that came out. I haven't tried those, so I can't speak to those, but those are really beautiful on the skin as well. The bronzer. So once you get your whole face together, I feel like it looks way better. This blush though is making me look like a clown, but it's fine. It's fine. I think it's a really, really beautiful color. If you look at it, it is definitely more neutral when you swatch it. So I don't know what happened there on my face. It could just be my lighting. Because definitely a lot more neutral when I put it onto my hand there. So I really like the formula of this. Like, I feel like it's really easy to blend out. Like, even when you get like, you know, a line or something, it's really easy to just go and buff it out. So I do really like the formula of that. Ease drops. So I put them on with the a brush today. It's not my favorite with the brush, but it doesn't look bad with the brush. But with your hands, like, use the warmth of your fingers. Perfection. I really do like this. If you're looking for something with lighter coverage, you don't want something with a lot of coverage, I think these are really good. The only downside is these have been out of stock for like forever. Like, I feel like it's so hard to find your shade. So that's kind of a downside. But if you can find your shade, I do think that that's really good to have as a complexion product. Obviously, you don't need it if you already have things you're using. So use those first and then maybe make it an alternative. See if you can get a sample or something, you know. And then the Jaclyn Blush. So I like the formula of this. I think it's really easy to kind of blend. I'm trying to find a mirror, but it's a color for me. And also with this look, like, I don't know, it's a really like bright, like bubblegum pink. Like, if you look at that J, the J is on my cheeks right now. Like, that's how bright and vibrant this color is. And I think not necessarily perfect with this eye look, but whatever, that's fine. I just wanted to try it out because I hadn't tried it. So, you know, sometimes your look just won't match altogether. So let's go ahead and get into comparing the Wild Jaguar to my Melt Mary Jane. I'm just going to show you side by side. And if I think that there's any similar shades, I will swatch those for you side by side, but I'm not going to go swatch the whole entire thing. If you do want to see more detailed swatches, let me know. I can pop them over onto my Instagram because right now the way I'm set up, it's just not the easiest way for me to do it. So I can definitely do that for you guys over on Instagram if you want to see, or I can do personal DMs or whatever. Just DM me and let me know and I can do it for you. I thought I was going to do a more dedicated video to this palette, but I just wasn't in the mood to film one of those, like a mini review, first impressions type of thing. I just kind of want to try a bunch of different makeup that I hadn't tried from my box of, what's the word that I want to use? The box of doom, maybe? I don't know. It literally is the box of doom. There's just so much stuff in there, so many eyeshadow palettes that I still need to try. So I figured because so many people already have videos on this that I didn't need to do a dedicated review just for the palette, but I do think that the formula of this one, the Jaguar, is beautiful. I can't speak to the other ones because I don't have them, but anyone who doesn't want to stay for the comparisons, I'm going to say goodbye to you now. If you do want to stay for the comparisons, stay tuned. We'll start that in a little bit. Thank you so much for sticking around during this video. If you enjoyed my content, I would appreciate if you subscribe, but no pressure. You don't have to. This is just a place I like to hang out, do makeup, talk about makeup, you know, all that kind of fun jazz. I don't want to be here to pressure you guys into buying stuff. If anything, I would love to be here to talk you out of things if that's what you need to do. So I will see you guys in the next one if you're going to leave now, but let's quickly do the comparisons and then we'll be done with the video. It's kind of weird doing it this way because I always say bye and then I don't come back, but here I am. Okay, so let me pull out my palette. Okay, so here we have a very dirty Melt palette. I'm going to see if I can kind of, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to swoop with my brush and get all the pigment on my brush because I need to clean these. I need to clean these suckers anyways. Hopefully that doesn't fall on the floor. So I'm going to show you, if I can get this open, I'm going to show you side by side. So I think that the only shades that kind of maybe match are like the pewters. Like obviously the purples have nothing to do with one another. The gold doesn't match. The brown tone in the Huda is much warmer. There's no kind of purpley grayish shade in the Melt Mary Jane. Like the browns either have some warmth to it or like neutralness. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the 4 like pewter shades together so that we can see. I like the greeny tone ones. Yeah, see this topper shade's way light, so I don't even think we need to bother with that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Sweet Lucy and Santa Maria. Oh, and Bomba. We'll do Bomba. So there's this 3 shades from the Melt palette, and I'm doing it on this side so you guys don't have to see any discrepancies in the color between my scarring and whatnot. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the 2 pewter shades. So that's what those look like on the finger. They're a lot more sheer. So if anything, I will say this shade and Sweet Lucy are probably the most similar. I think I'm not even gonna bother trying to compare this to something like the Natasha Denona Glam because I feel like it's way different. There's probably nothing like this in that palette. Maybe this shade, but probably not. Like, look how different that looks. They're so different. So I will say the tones in the Huda palette, in the Huda Jaguar, are definitely more kind of purpley, pewtery, and not as grungy as this, but still grungy in a way. Grungy in a purple way compared to like a brown grunge, you know? So I think they're fairly different. I say price-wise because this one is so expensive. The formula of this one for the price is way better. So if you're looking at either of these palettes to kind of get that, you know, grungy kind of khaki vibe, then I would maybe recommend going with this, but it definitely is leaning more purple. It's definitely very cool tone. So, I mean, you just gotta weigh your options and see if that's something you want, or with Melt Mary Jane something you're into. But I will say this topper shades Mary Jane and Cali that are on the sides of the Melt Mary Jane are just like whatever, but these sparklers like on the lid, you guys have already seen. Excellent quality. I really like them. You probably will get fallout, but if you use glitter glue, you'll be fine. I mean, a lot of us, I feel like, do use glitter glue, so you know, what's the big deal? Anywho, I am gonna hop on out of here. If you want to see anything else more with this palette, let me know. I can do something over on Instagram and let you guys know. Maybe I can do like an IGTV, or maybe we can do an Instagram live or something, and then I can compare a bunch of things for you guys there. So let me know in the comments down below if that's something you're interested in. And if not, that's totally cool because that saves me a lot of time. But I will see you guys in the next video. Hope that you guys are staying safe, that you're being kind and staying healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.